shall be a dedication, singing abroad will come for privilege. The waiting storm of great memories of peace shall not rest me, a flight of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this morning, and through the crucible was path we pass. When we are born, thou wilt soon answer me. We shall remember those who died in the past. There shall not always be another song. For victory is on all our lives and Lord God, protect us from the leading before. Thy honor movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the word of His word, to live and walk, seek out the Lord each day. Bless those who rule to serve with faithfulness, to make His time a life of righteousness.
Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is an ideology that no one can kill. God sent the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, to resurrect our nation, Biafra. Long live Biafra. Freedom, Biafra. God bless Biafra. From Sivachi. Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukwabiyama is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Chukwabiyama is freedom. I go with Mary, Biafra, I go with Mary, I go with Mary. God bless Biafra, I go with Mary, Biafra, I go with Mary, I go with Mary. God bless Biafra. They took and use and what we own, and bad on us we know. They might it us so badly to suffer. Oh no. Speak less to live, speak hard to die. Children can use weeping. Parents lamenting, the raping and the shooting, the massacre and the killing. Destroying our farmlands and give us what not theirs. To other people, enough is enough. We can't take this no more. Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Through Biafra is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Through Biafra is freedom. I give it Mary, Biafra, I give it Mary. I give it Mary. God bless Biafra. I give it Mary, Biafra, I give it Mary. I give it Mary. God bless Biafra. It is time for the chosen people to find a nation. It is time for the chosen people to rewrite their history. It is time for the people that have been enslaved to discover their liberty, their brothers and sisters. The time for God to be our nation have come. Biafra nation, blessed nation. For a long time we have accepted domination. For a long time we have been strong. For a long time we have been ignored. It's time that God has chosen for us as God. Biafra nation, God bless Biafra. Anyhow we will exalt our nation. That nation Biafra. This devil does not fight for his freedom. Somebody have been supported. Free, free, freedom. Free, free, freedom. Let's struggle for our liberty, not with weapons of war, but with a common language and a conviction. The Catalonia speeches, Bomber Kalashnikov cannot do anything to a people that have received the same cause, a people that have tasted for freedom. People of Biafra together for victory. Only the struggle liberates.
Because of millions of Biafran men, women, and children massacred in cold blood and are still being massacred. That is why we must continue to fight for Biafra. But the message we are sending across is that you can kill the flesh, but not the spirit. The spirit of Biafra is alive.
Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Through Biafra is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. Through Biafra is freedom. I give it Mary, Biafra, I give it Mary. I give it Mary. God bless Biafra. I give it Mary, Biafra, I give it Mary. I give it Mary. God bless Biafra.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans. Fellow Biafrans. It could mean fellow saboteur, fellow Ndioshin and Yama, fellow original Biafra misguided, fellow everybody, fellow. This is Radio Biafra for the avoidance of doubt. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being the mother station as well as the father station. All the way from Biafra land, and with every degree of certainty, reaching you across the globe. I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Radio Biafra is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazuchu Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He simply said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And what is the project? Restoration project. As simple as that. He's standing on the deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nanjoku Kano, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people 59 years on. Nobody has been able to do that. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Bekwe say no more here. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. I remember George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And every piece of land, I should say, in Delta State is Biafra land. And I'm a member of IPOB for the avoidance of doubt. We will not proceed this morning until we acknowledge the Creator. We call him Chukukika Abiyama. We call him Tamono Abase. But whatever it is, I call him Chuku Abiyama. We must acknowledge him because he has been the primordial influence that is driving us in everything we do here. Matter both great and small. He's our guide. He's the one that shapes our way. He has set our foot upon this path. He's the lifting up of our head. And indeed, we can humbly say that we don't lift up our high. Our faith is not on any man, not on any country, but on the Creator who made heaven and earth, who were there in the beginning, who will also be there to receive us in the end. We call him Chukukika Abiyama, the Creator. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma, ị bụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'eziokwu na ị mara mma o, ị bụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. You are the Alpha, Omega, beginning, everlasting praise of peace. No one is like you. Father, chukunonye beligwe nse nani ekele. Nani ekele jokuro ne umeni ndi ngere nya gbale nyokirioki. Nani ekele ne onye dabe meza aru ale. Enyi mari ni no kimenye be na ere. Enyi wekwu enyi wekwu dai. Obruku nne mo so nye ramu nwo nhwebo no ramu nwo ya mu na hia. Chukunonye bere yuhu kerugo lale, yuhu bieligwe, ihu elehia ndi mwekwe sore me, ihu elehia mwekwe sore me. Iye mi ekele ye mi otito. Maka na amari m n'oge eru. Oge eru. La ha ijiri nwe ndidi really. Onwe ndi omeni webu egbe. Webu mgbo weje egbu ihe alitare. Mgbo anyi kele ni mari ka da arun. Wa kwade mele nyanyi. Kane onye kenyi nwe. Onye kenyi nwe. Yusi so kenyi nwe. Enye nwe egbe, enye nwe ndon. Onu ihe enyi ya kenji kwore eku ihe nre eku Chukwu na onye ebere. Omegu ese enye ekuke, but you ye nyono. Ihe so na enye jeku. Enye jine kujai. Lihiote bere Chukwu na onye ebere. Nyomendi enyere nyomeni we agbale nyokirioki. Nyome we ni hiosa ye igwike. Bosa ye wanya. Akene nwase ni nara heko, ya nwara heko. Efa jokande Nigeria. Efa joka we Chukwu. Efa joka we. Kan mari agwa ihe kime. Kan nra agwa ihe ncho. Udo. Of course, we must continue this morning. Nigeria has just finished celebrating their independence. They have not ended because they are going to do independence in many places. Jubilee will be in South Africa to do independence and renew the contract of xenophobia so they can kill Biafran people in South Africa. We are waiting for you. And then some hopeless Nigerian, foolish, stupid individuals somewhere in America on the 5th is going to do independence. We will be there with you to independendize you, mad people. But of course, we must continue. Our topic this morning, without wasting much of our time, is the height of wickedness in Nigeria. Have no comparison. The height of wickedness in Nigeria cannot be equated, compared to anything in the world. I tell people, Jesus has said it already, that on the last day, men from the south and the north and the east, Men from across the globe will be in heaven. They shall dine with Abraham. But it's going to be pitiful that the children of Abraham will not be on that table. It was a call for caution. And I caution Nigerians. Nigerian pastor, Nigerian farmer, afar or imam or native doctor, I caution you that day, all of you will see Satan sitting in a seat of glory, and you will rot in hell, because Satan, liar Muhammad, lie more than Satan. Honestly, atrocity of Nigeria, wickedness of Nigeria, Satan is an angel. I should say the truth. It doesn't mean oh, Satan is evil, but Satan is better than all the governors and presidents in Africa. That is why we are sending a direct message to president in Africa. You can think you will wipe out this tiny Biafran. If the world gathered against us couldn't wipe out the generation of 1967 and 1970, do you think you will do that? Every African country, pack your motto. Let us be. Let us be. That resources that is making you to aid and abet Nigeria to be wicked to her supposedly citizen is coming from our land. We will do the undoable when the time comes. All of you will suffer for it, directly or indirectly. And somebody say, they threaten us. They do. We don't threaten you. We're making you a promise. And I remember what a man said, and honestly, I think you should hear what he said. It's supposed to be the issue of India. If India, having delivered themselves from British terrorists, the government of colonial terrorism, will subject the people of Kashmir to that condition, I don't know what to say any longer. And that is why our people must understand. Nobody can save us. We will save ourselves. This man says something in the floor of the United Nations. I don't know how people see it, but it's Onyibe anyway, and so it's justified. The law accepts it. If he's a black chimpanzee, by now, Barack Obama will tell you he's a terrorist. They would have killed him like Gaddafi. Just listening to what he said. Maybe we begin to draw some lessons from there anyway.
If a conventional war starts between the two countries, Mr. President, if a conventional war starts, and anything could happen, but supposing a country 7 times smaller than its neighbor is faced with the choice, either you surrender or you fight for your freedom till death, what will we do? I ask myself this question. And my belief is, La ilaha illallah, there is no God but one. And we will fight. And when a nuclear armed country fights to the end, it will have consequences far beyond the borders. It will have consequences for the world, which is why I repeat, I'm here.
Yes, I borrow his word. We are tiny Biafrans. The world has gathered against us. African countries should not get involved, because as small as we are, the only choice left for us is to defend ourselves. Yes, Nigeria is powerful, stealing the resources from our land, giving to America, giving to China, giving to Britain, giving to the world power, giving to United Nations, giving to EU, AU, giving our resources to enslave us. And then the only option we have now is to fight. Believe me, we will fight. He said, lie, there is one God. They will fight to the end. But I tell you, to the end, you are the only true God. We will fight to the end. That at the end, if we die, let it be known that we choose to die as a free man. But let me tell you, the ripple effect, all of you will suffer it. All of you. Europe will suffer it. Africa will suffer it. Malaysia, Indonesia will suffer it. Even Pluto, Jupiter, they will feel what will happen. God is not a threat. We're making a promise to you. I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Biafra land. I'm in Agbo, Urugudu, where my umbilical was buried, the land of my ancestors. I'm not in Japan. We are not traveling anywhere. We are here. All of you will suffer it. They are threatening. I am responsible for what I do here. People don't understand. That is why when some people come, they talk out of tune. I ruggedize them, you know. I am ready to bear the consequence of my actions these days. For in truth, we'll stand here in honesty, that our people might be free. Nothing more, nothing less. So when you are there, say, oh, we will deal with them, we will do that dealing with us in Biafra land. This time we will make sure all of you will feel the ripple effect. Evil is evil. What a wicked nation you did I say nation? A wicked country zoo. You protect and deceive yourself. This is somebody from Kashmir say. I wonder if India, having been through this, will confidently, out of greed, subdue a tiny Kashmir nation, bringing them there. I won't go on further, so I will not digress. Our people must understand. Our topic this morning is simple. The height of wickedness of Nigeria is unimaginable. They remove your brain. Anybody who you see and say, I'm in Nigeria, they are zombie. Their brain have been removed already. Of course, Onyibe know what zombie is. Walking dead. Hey, we the Nigeria. Nobody answer Nigeria and celebrate independent doom. How can you celebrate your doom? Independent doom. And some people are still planning to do independent doom. Thunder will fire all of you. You are brainless, we will give you brain. Robots have brain and can obey order. Why are you so stupid, the creature of God, supposedly? You don't have brain. Independent doom. Thunder fire you. Hey, we are in America, they're going to do independent doom. Don't worry, you will see independent doom. Come out that day, mad people, hopeless animals. They want us to come here and say, you know, Nigerians are wonderful, beautiful people. Thunder will fire all of you. Any Nigeria is a prostitute. Any Nigeria is a drug baron. Any Nigeria is shameful. God will punish any Nigeria. Thunder will fire any Nigeria. Very wicked set of animals. Classified among Homo sapiens. Evil. Ono apasule anyway, makanono amani helala nebunu no rikunono. Anyway, boom by ben tie iku ekodore. Ero la na watching kitten. Onwe here ji dabe mo nwani. Mpa mabu ono. We've been waiting for our brothers to rise up. And now there are few of them that can see. And so we're going to do what we're going to do. This man simply say, yes, we are small, we know. But if the only choice we have is to fight or we die, and then we're going to fight. La we're going to fight. But hold on. Let's complete the clip, because he actually sent a message to United Nations, and I think you need to hear about his message to United Nations. Very important.
Supposing a country 7 times smaller than its neighbor is faced with the choice: either you surrender or you fight for your freedom till death. What will we do? I ask myself this question. And my belief is, la ilaha illallah, there is no God but one. And we will fight. And when,
we will fight with the time
comes. And when a nuclear armed country fights to the end, it will have consequences far beyond the borders. It will have consequences for the world, which is why I repeat, I'm here. Because I'm warning you, it's not a threat. It's a fair worry that where are we headed? And I've come here to tell the UN, you've got to, this is a test for the United Nations. You are the one who guaranteed the people of Kashmir the right of self-determination. They are suffering because of that. And this is the time. This is the time not to appease like in 1939 appeasement took place. This is the time to take action. And number one action must be that India must
Biafra must be free.
Curfew,
Biafra must be free.
Days. It must free. It must free all political prisoners, and especially those 13,000 boys that have been picked up. Parents don't know where they've disappeared. And then the world community must give the people of Kashmir the right of self-determination. Thank you.
The world community must give the people of Biafra their right to self-determination. Nigeria is so wicked. And when I see intellectuals and people trying to undermine, they don't want to listen to raw. Hey, you can quench them. They are tiny Biafra. All of you are wicked. But believe me, if we will die in a day, the ripple effect, no border will stop people from running across. In fact, that body will fill up that Mediterranean Sea. Desert will suck blood and water till it suck no more. We assure you, Europe will fall. If Biafra fall this time, Europe will fall. Put a nuclear weapon in place. Mad people. We are telling you, it's not a threat. It is a promise. What a wicked country they call Nigeria. They are celebrating independence. Okwaya, you are doing independence. Come and do independence. We are waiting for all of you. Buhari, did I say Buhari? Jubri, go to South Africa and do independence. Renew the contract of Xenopivia. Those of hopeless animal in America, go and do independence on the 5th. Come, independence, we will independence all of you. And somebody said, no, don't say it. You're going to provoke thunder, fire all of them. We are not threatening you, honestly. Nigeria is so wicked. Those of you on Facebook, the woman you are seeing carrying a baby on the ground, rain just fall in Nigeria and Biafra land. Here in Biafra land, rain fall, now condemn fridge, then use they push the woman across the road. Maybe she's wearing one shoe from Dubai. She don't want water to spoil it. So she have to enter condemned fridge. And then some Fulani, Hausa, who put you here and condition you, and you are looking at them, they will push her across the water. That is supposedly a street. Fridge, nice, now a flying boat inside Nigeria. The woman self, they fear. Tell me how that kind of baby can reason properly. When they use container of fridge, they push them across. It's a propaganda. It's not a propaganda. I didn't make that video. Those of you on Facebook, that is supposedly a street in Biafra land. They are pushing a woman backing a baby inside empty fridge. Oh, I love in vernacular. She's crossing the street to her office. Is this not wickedness? And then somebody saying in Europe, he tell you, come and fight for freedom. He said, no, it doesn't concern us. Don't you know people labored for them? Some people are in Nigeria, in Africa, they are playing saboteur. As individual or nation, God will punish all of you. That thing you are looking for, all of you will get it. To understand that every penny Dangote spend anywhere in Africa, to undermine our positions as Biafra, is from ill-wetting resources from Biafra land. It's our resources. That thing you are looking for, you don't know. They want to turn Biafra land into a theater of war. We will help you. We will help you introduce the state of anarchy. And then everybody will be fighting. You don't know what is coming. Oh God, let me not see further. What a wicked country called Nigeria. The height of wickedness, I must tell you, is unbelievable. Some people, in fact, Mazemefo have to initiate emergency broadcast to put the word to notice. But I understand the radio in Aba is not on, and then many people were not able to comfort. I also understand the radio station is not on this morning, but be rest assured they will look into it. But let me tell you the truth. The Nigerian army went to Aba, saw certain people supposedly maybe IPOB, but they were not. Nigerian police were robbing house to house. The community youth, or some of them, stood against this Nigerian police joint army with Boko Haram and stopped them. Now, what they are doing is going to building to burn down this house. This is their tactics. They did it in Odi. They did it in Bayelsa lately. Now, this is what Nigerian does, like I said during the celebration of independence. I said one of the successful things they do that they were able to infuse fear into Nigerians. Everybody is afraid. And now, with your afraiding or not afraiding, they are burning houses in Aba. With your afraiding or not afraiding, they demolish OD. With your afraiding or not afraiding, they control the resources in our land. Afraiding or not afraiding, they make law that enslaves us. Afraiding or not afraiding, they close the border. Afraiding or not afraiding, you won't have seaport. Afraiding or not afraiding, score 1 million and be the best student in the world. You will never have job. You will draw Okada in Nigeria. Afraiding or not afraiding, in Onufi. And now you see. But they succeeded. Nigerians succeeded. They work hard to infuse fear in our citizens. Even those outside Nigeria are afraid. Then those of us in Nigeria, what do we do? Here in Cambodia, here in Agadagudu, here in Ajagajaga, they are threatening us. We are afraid thunder fire all of them. Despise the fear. For in real sense, fear simply means false evidence appearing real. Who died? Who died? Who died? Who died? Who died as a Biafran? He died to save all of us. What a wicked country. People don't get what we are saying. That is just the height of it all. That is just it. They went to Aba as we were speaking, they are burning down house to house. They make a victim out of us, example out of us. And now every family that they burn down their building, do you know what will come to their mind? They say, but who be the IPOB member? Or who make them burn our house? That person, they will turn that person to enemy to that family. Oh, now you make us burn our papa mud house. Now you make us burn our papa duplex. Oh, I met a man, supposedly, I can't remember where he came from anyway. We were discussing about Biafra issue. And the man was just looking at us. He came to my office to patronize me, you know. He was just looking at us. Because he came to buy some goods, he was so hopeless and talked to me anyhow. I say, see, we just closed that chapter. Do you know how many buildings my father have in Port Harcourt before the war? Do you know they seize all of them? If not this Biafra thing. Do you know how many story buildings I have in Port Harcourt? Burukili, my one, and the rest of them. Maybe I know they tell me, oh, so then seize your father building before you know go fight now. Now then go seize more. Your own building self, then go seize them. Mad people. Since they seize your father building because they talk about Biafra, have they started seizing your life? Hopeless animal. But of course, I understand. My mother money was seized by Yoruba under Nigerian government as directed by the British government. But it's okay. That is to tell you the level of wickedness of one Nigeria. Tell me how it feels to have all it takes to generate electricity, but here there will be no electricity. Nigerians are giving electricity to many countries in Africa, but Biafrans don't have electricity. Most of you don't know. Now, let me tell you, those of you who are currently or temporarily enjoying electricity, this is how it works. Here in Biafra land, once there is a politician or member of the NDDC, supposedly Awusa Fulani man, living in a particular street, they put a light there. Their target is to give light to that NDDC man or one of these criminals. And then all of you will enjoy it temporarily. And then one day they will come and say, we come to service the transformer. From that day, that is the end of light. Because they have to exploit you. So if you have light as we speak in Biafra land, it's not your right. They are stage managing you. Don't worry, you will testify when the time comes. But many countries in Africa, we give them light, but we don't have light in Biafra land. Is this not wickedness? What do you think they have? What do you think is their intention? Level of wickedness is unbelievable. In my village where I come from, as I'm talking to you now, we are trying to manage the situation because some of the land belonging to my ancestors, my family, butamin is coming out from the ground naturally. Shell has come, Chevron has come, Saipem have come. Many oil companies are there now. What they are working out currently is to initiate crisis between my people. The very soon you will now hear that we have Utopo militant in the Ushi, as you have Niger Delta militant, or Abo militant, Abo militant. The moment they are able to destabilize us, then is there no wickedness? We talk about gas to ban. Obasanjo eat the money for gas to ban. Biafra land have all it takes to have a self-renewable energy. Obasanjo eat the money. Go and ask Peter Odele. They think we are stupid. Is it not wickedness? They sit somewhere and discuss in the beer parlor. Oh, we won't let them have light so we can continue control. Is there no wickedness? Honestly, tell me what they are thinking when they deliberately leave your road in a dilapidated level. But yet they come and say, yes, there is an ongoing plan by the Nigerian Chibuike Amechi to tie railway from here to Sambisa, from Sambisa to Kwatangora, from Kwatangora to Niger, Niger to Niger, Niger to Republic, Republic to America. Nigeria want to tie railway all the way to India, to Malaysia, to Indonesia, to China, to Japan. They are constructing railway to access the whole world. But here in Biafra now, we are using fridge to cross the street. Mad people. Tell me if no wickedness. What will make them do that? I thought charity begin at home. But in Nigeria, charity begins in diaspora. That is why Chibuike Amechi is working very hard to make sure you tie road everywhere from Sokoto and Lagos, Yoruba land, all the way to the world. But Chibuike Amechi constructed 10 pillars with a Chinese or a Japanese company. Each pillar costs almost 13 billion US dollar. It's still there. They call it monorail. Yoshi, is this not wickedness? Honestly, tell me what their target is. When they allow your container to land in Lagos, and when it land in Lagos, they will send it to Abeokuta. From Abeokuta, they will take it to Borno. From Borno, you will now load it inside one Gongoro and bring it to the east. Whereas we have what it takes to have viable international seaport across Biafra land. I always tell you, Mary Slessor came to Africa. They landed in Cross River State, Calabar. Mongo Park, Landa Brothers, Mary Wilbach Force, all of them, all these terrorists, Lord Lugard, terrorists, Florals, prostitution, all of them landed in Port Harcourt. But today, the Port Harcourt seaport is not working. And they are deceiving. The seaport has received the first container. How many containers can you enter Port Harcourt seaport, where Theresa May family landed to steal? And now they are advertising it. BBC will soon tell you, oh, Calabar port is open. Yes, 3 buckets of water enter Ndioshi. Is it not wickedness? Nigeria import water. Nigeria import cigar. Nigeria import toilet roll. Nigeria import toothpick. There is a history that there is a man who wanted to bury his father in Biafra land. He went to import sand to bury his father. Look at Robert Mugabe. They are displaying the grave for you. Why are they not displaying the grave of George Washington, Abraham Lincoln? Wonderful men and women who died to protect their people. They without seeing their grave. But of course, it's African man. With everything he has to do, they have to rubbish him. That they are showing us a grave with remote control. Will that actually improve the well-being of Africans? Thunder will fire all of you. I just watching it and I weep. I wept. And the Bible says Jesus wept. Oh, Robert Mugabe, he fought for Mugaberians, and the Mugaberians are happy, and now they have to buy a coffin of almost 300 trillion US dollar British pounds, and now look at the remote control. But you are a chimpanzee, you are a monkey. While they were lowering his dead, stinking, dead body on the ground, all of you were saying, ow, 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 monkey, give me banana, ow, ow. Then it says, sort thunder will fire all of you. All of you are wicked. Mugabe citizens are hungry. No electricity, no education, no road, nothing. Yeah, bury him with a resources that is worth more than the whole America. You think we are stupid? Mad people. Asari Dokubo one time came and was telling us, I use Range Rover Sport. Somebody should go and tell Asari that Range Rover Sport is now a dated vehicle. I do not know the model he is using. Range Rover Sport, in case you don't know, was used to call Land Rover. Yoruba use it for towing van now. My father used to have it, Range Rover. Range Rover. That type model my father have in the 70s. It's now Yoruba towing van. And you say, wait, I have Range Rover Sport. You are driving towing van. Thunder, fire all of them. Very wicked set of people. It's unbelievable. So tell me, what is the result of this, their wickedness? To close the border. They just wake up and say, oh, the way this IPOB is coming, they're going to import ammunition. Oh, no more importation of rice. Let's suffer, then close the border. This is wickedness. But let me tell you, we have been praying and say, let Nigeria build more barracks in Biafra land. We need more barracks. Mama, come to me, I will give you the other version of it. Mad people, wickedness. So close border, close border. Now they are telling you, oh, Benin is crying that they close border. These are what concerns us. What is our business there? Wickedness. Out of wickedness, they stopped importation. Out of wickedness, they take 10% from your bank account. Most of you have kept quiet. Now, Yoruba 10% is not enough. Hausa want their own 10%. And so they have told you, when you deposit 10%, you withdraw 10%. Every 10%. What a country of 10%. Yoshi. Is this not wickedness? It is the result of hatred. It is hatred that fuels your Nigeria. And I say to you, Biafrans, Nigerians who know what is coming, stand up. Stand up, take your destiny in your hand. Defend the life of your people and your very life. If you don't, Nigerians will make you miserable. And after making you miserable, they will kill your people. And in the end, they will take everything. And if this is what Nigeria means for the British government, we'll make them understand that after this rain, after this heavy rain, that make us to cross the road with fridge. We shall know.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Save my life. Give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chukwu King and Biafra, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray.
Oh, just save the lives. We are your children, save our lives. We are a sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
Save my life.
Save my life.
Chukwu, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please.
We ain't been living hell in this zoo. Juke up them and set us free. We are begging you.
See my people stay at crying. Juke up them and we are dying. Save our land, we beg you for love.
Tears in my eyes every day, I cry. I think that I'm asking for Lord, give me Biafra or I die. We need a better picture, a better future, a better future, the Lord.
Freedom, peace, what we want, nothing more, nothing less. We are tired of the zoo and your wickedness.
Save my life.
Save my life, Papa.
Chukwu, give us Biafra.
We are begging you, please. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe. Father, Lord, you lift up our hands to the air now. Chukwu, you can take all the glory and praise. Send your son to give the life. Send your angels to give the life.
Save my life. Chukwu, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. Save my life. Chukwu, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please.
I know you can feel our anguish, but don't let us perish in the hands of our enemies.
Yes, of course, at this moment, if you tell me you cannot perceive the height of wickedness of the Nigerians, the mindset behind Nigeria, we are very sorry, we cannot help you. Of course, our lines are open at this moment. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. You are a Biafran, you have not joined IPOB family yet. This is your time. Look for the nearest IPOB family closer to you. Organize our people across the globe. And at the end, I must say, contact IPOB leadership and they will direct you on what to do. Our WhatsApp line, once again, through which your correspondence should be forwarded to, is our WhatsApp line, which is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. I repeat again, our direct line is 081-221-52971. Special number for the female is 288-586-14. Special number for the female again is 081-288-586-14. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, Onyibe, good morning.
Go ahead, please, my brother.
Confirm,
morning from
confirm, Onyibe. And we must be talking. Yes, good morning, dear friends worldwide. Good morning, Ohamadike. Good morning, WICKEDNESS, all the principal officer IPOB, all of us worldwide. Good morning. This is warning I'm giving to the whole world. They must pack their load now in Biafra land. As soon as they didn't point finger at the problem we got down there, they must pack their load. Only what we need in Biafra land is 5 embassies, continent by continent. Onyibe, spread this message to all our brothers and sisters. Me, the retaliation I will give to the whole world about the atrocities they supported that happened in Biafra land olden days. My retaliation is 5 embassy, continent by continent. Let them bear it in mind. We don't want nonsense embassy in Biafra land. Yes, Biafrans worldwide, all of us must know that locate your location, your communities, your kindred. Go there now and warn them because we are coming. Obindiche is coming. Yes, we must commence. We must deliver Onyibe. Yes, we owe nobody any apology about it. Let Obiano continue selling himself. We must visit him. He think he built some heaven on earth and on somewhere. We must visit there. We are all everywhere. We must visit him. Let him continue talking with the both sides of his mouth. Blah blah. 500,000 each head of Biafra. Nonsense. That man will suffer. Biafrans, locate your community, your kindred, everywhere. Locate them. Locate them one by one. We must come back to them now. Thank you, Onyibe. Almost said Biafra.
Of course they will. The height of wickedness is unbelievable and unimaginable as well as unacceptable. Are you there, caller on the line?
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. Pastor Onyibe, them a blessing, my Lord. Them a bless every Biafrans. You have given us. That's why I always say you are a strong man. You are here in Biafra land with us. You are here. May Chukwu Kadama keep guiding you. My name is Ginek. I'm calling from Enugu province of Biafra land. They want to squeeze us so that fear will catch everyone, but they don't know. All these things you are telling them is not a threat, is a promise. They don't know it. Let them come. Let them keep burning houses. They went to Abia now, burning houses everywhere. Everywhere in Biafra land. Everywhere now, fear. They want to put fear in our people, but they can't. IPOB have given us a strong heart. We have died. We are no longer there. You know what they don't know is that we are no longer fearing them. Fear have gone. Since many years now, like 3, 4, 5 years, fear have gone out of our life. We are no longer fearing them. That's what they don't understand. That's exactly what they don't understand. They are doing whatever independent that they are doing. I don't know. I said each day I fear. Let police carry me to their custody so that I will get more strong heart. Any day fear came in me, they will take me to their prison so that I will be more stronger than before. I don't fear them. I really don't fear them. Nobody is fearing them. I don't know why they are just scattering. See what they are doing. See how they are burning people's house. See how they are putting fears in gullible ones. But I pray that Chukwu Kadama will strengthen all of us. Chukwu Kadama will strengthen them so that they will not fear their enemies. We will not fear our enemies till the end.
Thank you.
Let them come and build more barracks Let them carry all
Exactly.
the ammunition, land for
We need
Biafra
more
land.
barracks, more Boko Haram. Send
Let
them down.
Let them come. Let them go to Ebonyi and pack all their. They say that the highest mosque in the whole world or whatever is in Ebonyi. Let them carry more ammunition that they will use to kill Biafra. Come and pack it there. We are waiting for you. Mad people, as you call them mad, they are still mad. You see that what marvels me is still these Christian pastors, reverend bishop, that are still fasting and praying for Nigeria. Oh God. I've told my pastor, if you did not stop this thing, that what will happen to you? I will not come near. I will not come near. No matter how good we are, I will not come near. Whatever they give you, Biafra give you, eat it when Biafra comes. Echiko Kabiama bless you. Echiko Kabiama keep strengthening you. And strengthening
Thank you very much.
who will continue until Biafra is
this is
restored.
just the
That
beginning.
nonsense.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye, sir.
Yes. Our people must understand. It is simple. The height of wickedness is unimaginable. To discuss the plight of the people, they will allocate billions to discuss what is affecting us. You tell your representative in the House of the Senate, lower chamber or upper chamber, bottom line chamber, sideline chamber, you tell them there is no hospital in my community. Nigerians have to allocate billions to talk about your plight. Tell them now that there is somewhere in Biafra land when they are using empty fridge to cross the road because ordinary rainfall. The billions that will be allocated can buy half of China. Wickedness. Thunder will fire all of you. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes.
Good morning, my brother. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Okay. Good morning, Onyibe. Good morning, lovers of freedom, Biafrans worldwide. I thank you all for your contribution. I thank you, Onyibe. I thank you for what you are doing for we all, Biafra, to restore our land. I thank Mazi Uchemefo. I thank you, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Ukwu Kale. My name is Ikode Ndako, calling from here, Maputo. I'm from Abia State, Biafra land. Please, I want to teach something in this hopeless idiots that are ruling Abia State. Who doesn't have vision? I want to teach something to him. I know that all of you listening to Biafra. I want to ask him. I hope he has children. He have a hope. Is he know another person children that this military and police killing is rejoicing in government house, drinking champagne, feeling happy? I want to remind him today, these families are crying for losing of their own. One day he will be his hometown. They will never escape from it. They will never escape from this injustice. This time they are harming our people. One thing again, I want to remind them. Let them remember all the saboteurs in Biafra land. Let them remember one thing. When the war started today, tomorrow, I know if they didn't go back, they will push us to war. This war, this glory that are coming will be harmful for everybody. I know that they will not escape from it. I want to remind them that the Fulani, they are serving, the Hausa Fulani, they are serving, collecting money, killing their people. And that war we started, I want to remind them that the Fulani doesn't know you are a saboteur. The bullet doesn't know that you are a saboteur. You must pay the price what you have done for your people. They will destroy the house of the people today. One day it will be his own house. That is what I want to chip in to all these saboteurs in Biafra land. We have to let you people enough. One word is enough for the wise. I don't know how many words our leader will speak to you people. Your conscience wake up. You know that you are harming your people. I don't know how many times our leader, our deputy leader, African rep, Onyibe, is warning you people. You are thinking that he's joking, they are joking. One day, it shall be your own turn. Buy private jets, keeping all the corners of Biafra land, keeping in the airport, waiting for that day you will drive your car and rush the airport. You fly away. I want to promise you that for coming off your house, going to that airport, I don't think that it will be easy for you. All you politicians, saboteurs, killing your people. One day, your own death will come and visit you. And it will be too hot for you and your family. This is all I want to say. Onyibe, thank you very much. I love all that you are doing for Biafrans. I love our great leader. I have never seen a man like him. I'm still appreciating him. Praying that that vision he has, very soon, the Lord Almighty will bring it to reality. May God bless Biafra worldwide. Thank you.
They are going to kill us. They will be striking any moment from now. Our side is going to decimate us. That time you'll be running around saying, oh, it is too late because of your inbred stupidity and crippling ignorance. Today you remember you have a traditional ruler to come out of the Kulada to be campaigning. Oh, we no go agree, we no go agree because of prisoners. We go early in the morning, around maybe 4:30. Wait until 7 o'clock. People are useless. You think you have sense? Do you have sense? No, where is the sense? Is anybody stopping the demolition of your shops in Lagos? The answer is no. You think you're smart? No, you don't know anything. You don't understand how world politics work. Igbo people are so ignorant, they don't know history. Let me tell them one thing this evening. History will always repeat itself. If you have that in mind, you will know that they will kill you again. I will suffer again. Maybe that time you start begging. Not Nyamri, as they call you Nyamri. You're begging for blood to drink. This is Radio Biafra.
And of course, you have a choice to make. These people are wicked, honestly. Their height of wickedness has no measure. Now, let me tell you something before I receive another call. This is what they normally do. And they succeeded in using it to instill fear into our people. When these Nigerian security agencies, in the guise of Fulani Herdsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Artillery, Federal Road Safety High Commission, Nigerian Police, Nigerian Boys Brigade, Nigerian Civil Defense, whatever name they call their security outfit. It could be DSS, it could be EFCC, ICPC, all of these security agencies, SSS here in Nigeria. What they do is they are the armed robbers, licensed armed robbers. They come to your community and you see them, you know that they are armed robbers here in Biafra land. They rob and you withstand them, you resist them, and maybe, as they say, collateral damage, one of them happened to die. What they do is they make example from that community, like they are doing in Aba now. Nigerian police joined with army, went to rob somewhere in Aba. The community youth resisted them, thinking they are armed robber, not knowing that they are Nigerian police licensed armed robber, and one of them were killed. When you kill an armed robber security agency from Nigeria, they say you are a terrorist. You have killed security man. But when security man kills you, they say it's a unknown soldier. But we have to stand up and defend ourselves in the right time. If you fail to do this thing, what they do at the end of the day, when there is collateral damage on the negative impact to the security terrorist agency of Nigeria, they come and burn your community down. And so in their mindset, they are setting an example with the next community. You see this community, Obia, they kill one army man, we burn their community down. Then the next one we say you see OD, they kill one army, we destroy OD. Another one we say you see this community now in Aba, they kill one police, so we burn it down. Is this not wickedness? The last time I checked, many men and women have given up their life to make sure that their people are saved, and they died in that process. I didn't hear any of them trying to kill anybody because anybody kill anybody. But anyway, you should understand what we are saying about. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning from
Good
here.
morning,
Caller on
George.
WhatsApp, please, you hold on for me. Caller on the line, go ahead, please.
Good morning, George Onyibe.
Good
May
morning,
the Lord
madam.
bless you. I am Gloria Honor, calling from Abu Dhabi. I listen to your message every day by day. It keeps me going. It keeps me going. You are doing a wonderful work. I will also send this greeting to my great leader, Mazi Nandekano, and my great editor. May the Lord bless you guys. You people have showed us the way, the blind way that we're going. I am so much grateful. And I have this wonderful, stupid message to Okezi Bazu. Ozu nwere ozu ji ọnụma nwụọ ga-esogbu ya. O ga-esogbu ya. Chineke ga-ekpọwa ọkụ. Adịghị ehili my prayer every day but ebe ọ bụ that na-enwe ike mmadụ agaghị ekugbuo ha gawa ịbụ ụlọ agaghị ike tọra. Aba bụ the worst place in the whole eastern city. Aba bụ the worst place, and they are not hearing this thing that is happening. They are there fighting for their pocket. Their generation will die every day by day. They will never wake up and see the good light of this world. The Jehovah Jireh will smash them to death in the name of Jesus. Because wherever we are scattered all over the world, they are the cause. They are the problem. As I wake up this morning with anger, praying against them, that the Holy God of Israel will smash them to death every day of their life. As that nation is like that, their life and their generation will look like Nigeria. Hence, they don't want to repent. Hence, they don't want to do the needful. Mazi George Onyibe, I have sent a lot of text message. I want to join IPOB. Please, I want, because that is the only hope that I have here. Because where I am, nobody knows where I am. It's only this Radio Biafra that knows where I am. Are you getting me? So when I have a family here, I know I am highly connected. Good, keep the good work you are doing. Don't mind them. We are at the right track. We are winning, and surely we'll get to that land called Biafra. May the Lord bless you guys.
Amen. Thank you very much. What we will do is try and send this message to the WhatsApp line. I respond to the message on WhatsApp line more than the direct line. I hope you have our WhatsApp line.
Yeah, I've sent more than 20, more than 10. I say if after listening every day, I send you the way you said send your number, send your address.
Send me a special message this morning. I will see if there is any family in your location, because that name you call, he almost knocked me off. Did you say Abrakata, mi Brakata? What is the name?
Which of the name?
The name of your location.
Gloria.
No. The country of your abode. The way you call it.
Abu Dhabi is the capital of Dubai.
Okay, Dubai, EU. We have families there. I thought it's Abrakata, mi Brakata. Was like, oh my God, people have really traveled. Don't worry, we have families there. You just still send me a special message. Whatever you type special. I'll make sure they respond to you in the next 24 hours, my sister. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Good to hear from you this morning.
Thank you. We must continue. Can you hear me, caller, on WhatsApp?
Yes, sir. Good morning, my Mazi. Good morning. God bless you.
Thank you, my sister. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, sir. I want to thank you, sir. I want to thank Mazi Unadikanu. You know, my people, what our leader have done for us, there is nobody on earth that can do it. He see for far, and he told you people to get up fast and let's take this struggle. You people are just playing. Today you dance with Yoruba, tomorrow you will dance with Kitty, Next tomorrow we dance with Fulani or Hausa. My people, let's get up and join IPOB. That is the only thing that will save us. Play mostly my Edo people. Play, I want to form a unity. It will not help us. The unity is ordinary. It's not it's there already. So let's join together and fight. Sir, the canoe that you show, it is one street in Edo State. They use fridge now. Even it's Fulani that is crossing them. Use fridge to cross them for one place to another. Let's get up and join IPOB. Let's get up and fight. It's only this Biafra movement and IPOB that will save everybody in South and Southeast. We have been shouting. It's like we are begging. Me, I don't know. I've told these people before. My children, if I say they are not coming to that group, they will not come. Their father will not let them. So let's get up and fight. We are doing it for you guys. It's not for us. We are doing it for you. Please, if you see your brother on the street, draw him, sit it down, not with by force. Pet him. Sometimes you use pet, sometimes you use the argument, sometimes you use fight. Tell him that he need to join IPOB. He need to join this movement. Because they have brainwashed us for almost 800 years. Do you think it's easy? For just 5 years or 6 years, you come and bring all our people together. Mazi they cannot track for us. He tried. He cannot be everywhere. He have called for the alarm. He have called for the alarm. Do the needful. Do it in your area. He cannot be everywhere. He cannot fly from Abia to Edo or to Delta or to. It's you that is calling for. Huh? Do you think when he stood up for Abia State, do you think it's everybody that follow him? It's not everybody. He set alarms for us to come up, for us to get up and do the needful and shout, for us to bring our people together. So people that will say, I talked to this man today, you not agree, you just leave her. It's not like that, my brothers and sisters. You see, the man is always saying, I'm going to take my people. Do you think if he said, okay, let me take only the Igbos people, he will go with them? It's okay. But he have a good conscience. He have a good man. He want to bring all his people together. Even if you're outside, he doesn't care. But he will not die for that useless zoo. He want to die for Biafra. He want to be proud as a Biafra. He want to do it as a Biafra. Come and join this side. Yesterday you people are celebrating. And tomorrow you be calling me why never shop. If you not call me again, when I not try all those of now they Zoom, when I go they follow Yoruba, they answer, hey, we not go agree, or we not today I not say Fuke the condition now with that. What would they call you now? Come and join IPOB. Come join Biafra movement so that we get this set very fast. I can say that it's only that Edo State that is remaining now. Because most of the people, they are waking up. Their eyes are seeing something. They are seeing it. Yoruba is our problem. I'll be shouting. Yoruba church, Yoruba Jesus Christ, Yoruba Juju. And if you talk, they will go and bring Juju strategy. If you talk, they will say Bible strategy. If you talk now, they will say they want to go to Ife strategy. If you don't have sense, get up and let's fight this time once and for all. Biafra is our land. We are going home. There is no two ways about it, and we are not going back. If you are in one Nigeria, ask me, how can you fight them? How can you fight those useless people, all those selfish people that is on top? How can you fight them? If Biafra comes to run tomorrow, you can complain that this thing is not good. So we change it very fast. I'll be thinking, you people are just you people are dead. Una go hear word though. Una go hear word. Una never know me. Una go hear word. God bless you, sir, my Mazi. I love you, sir.
We must continue. We must continue.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Our people must remain focused. Our people must understand the level and the height of wickedness from Nigeria is unbelievable. It is unimaginable. It is unacceptable. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Yes, Onyibe. Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. My name na Alamoka. That not this name now is my real name. You know my name from beginning. And they call you from Nasarawa State here. That is who country. My brother, God go bless your heart. God go bless our leader Nnamdi Kanu. God go bless our fellow Biafra. The whole world, anywhere, or Biafra land. My brother, I want to tell you something this morning. You see what happened, Faba? That's last week, Friday. Yesterday, I did with my radio around before 6 o'clock. Our deputy chairman come up. I said, why this man come up this time around? Later, here say problem. Say they burn houses for bar because of 20 naira, 50 naira. Last week Friday, somebody they said they don't want these police people. Men are not they collected money that place. Now some about how many people, group of people, are the people be how many people. Come down that on Friday. They shoot those people. Luckily those people, this is gone. The people, the body. Luckily those people collect the gun. Maybe they kill police. Now because of that thing that happened that day, that is now make these Boko Haram people to go there yesterday to burn the whole about 10 houses, kidnap our brothers there. Now the same our brothers for about now. Keep quiet, put their hand when they're supposed to come outside this morning, block everywhere. Nowhere can move this morning. Make everybody not keep quiet though, because what will happen for Bruno? It will happen for is our leader is talking every time. Come outside. Everybody keep quiet. Okay, see, now yesterday I know what to make our leader say he no one fight now. Yesterday I know. Because some people don't plan everything to destroy our home. They try to destroy us to Python die when they want to our leader. Nobody talk. Some people keep quiet. Now they won't come one by one again. My brother, I travel go about last week, come back here on Sunday. Everywhere, chick boy from Aba to Enugu, from Enugu to Lokoja, no 3 point. But if you go there, all of them block road, they collect 100 naira. Now our brothers carry motor transport. Everybody keep quiet. You know, if block road, no movement 1 day or 2 days. My brother, nobody will tell you say enough is enough. My brother, Onyibe, may God bless you, bless our leader. I'm from issues of prophet Yamufu. My brother, every time this is they pay me. If they pay me, enough is enough. All the guys are cruising that. Can you say our people they tell order? Wake up, our people for East. Wake up. My brother, bless you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
I'm here, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning, Mazi George Onyibe. Good morning, fellow Biafrans. Mazi, thank you this morning for your wonderful topic, the wickedness of Nigeria. The wickedness of Nigeria is quite unbearable to us in Biafra land. Mazi, many times when you talk about the killing of 3.5 million Biafran during the Biafran war, I never understand. Mazi, I was not a football fan, but one day I was watching football, chasing match, and I look at the stadium was filled to a brim. I now start to do a research about the capacity of the stadium. I find out that the stadium is almost 30,000 or 60,000 capacity. Mazi, I begin to wonder if they kill all the people
that is how to know what Nigerian kill, and they are sweeping. Our people don't understand. They are looking at the figure. God bless you, my brother. When they say they kill 1 million, it looks as if after all, is it not 1 million? Try to evaluate, try to feature, try to know how many people Gowon killed. And Gowon is giving religious speech on Independence Day. And somebody is happy. This is wickedness. Go ahead, sorry.
Wickedness, my brother. Mas, I leave the football and watch it. I said, if they kill all these people, how would their corpses look like? To compare 3.5, this is about 20,000 times of the people that's in that stadium. I switched up the football match. I started to cry. Mas, that was the day I started to appreciate the suffering our people are going through. Mas, the man from Kashmir has speaking our mind, but I want to speak more. I want to send a message to UN. I want to send a message to EU and to the world leaders. Mas, there's only one way to stop the Biafra. There's only one way to stop our agitation. There's only one way to stop the Biafra restoration. Mazi, if they can kill all Biafrans, both the saboteur and the non-saboteur, both the hardcore and the non-hardcore, both the ones our women have in their photos, both the sperm, both the semen we have, our Biafran men have in the sperm bank, or what do they call it? If they can terminate all of them, that is the only way they can stop Biafra. But if they cannot, even if it's only one person, we must achieve Biafra. They should kill everybody, including me. That is when they will stop us. Mazi, once more, I want to send an independent, according to you, their message to the Nigerian people. Mazi, the youth in the whole world are protesting. The Hong Kong youth, they have occupied their airport for over 3 months now. They are protesting in the airport. The France youth, the Sudan, the Britain, all of them are protesting. But back there in the zoo, that's why Jubilee called them lazy youth. They are talking about BB Niger. Mazi, I wonder why the bank are taking their money. When you pay in, they take your money. When you withdraw, they take your money. They have increased the VAT. Anything you buy in Nigeria now, you pay VAT of 7%. Our youth are not talking about it. Yesterday, I blocked about 30 people or more in Facebook. People who wish me happy independent, and people who is talking about one girl. This thing has occupied the whole social media, talking about one girl called Taka, or what is her name. I wonder, Mazi, I'm very tired. In this time where we have supposed to rise up, but I thank God that I'm a Biafra. I've lived Nigeria a far long time ago. Mazi, if a white man can abandon his religion because of Biafra, because of those killed during Biafra war, how much more about us? Look at Asare Dokubo fighting Wike for demolition an unexisting mosque, while a white man abandoned his religion because of Biafra. Why can't us teach on those things and focus on what we are doing? Man, I'm very, very tired of what is happening. If that man, a Canadian, can return all his title to the Britain, take whatever you give to me, let my people go. See Ekweremadu going to Iriji, wearing coat of arms to our traditional ceremony. Maz, it's a very big shame, but we must restore Biafra. Maz, I thank you very much for your resilience. Keep on keeping on. Biafra must come. Shalom, Maz.
Shalom, my brother. We must continue. Biafrans across the globe must understand that what you see manifesting in Nigeria is a sheer act of wickedness against our people. We can choose to believe in, miracle, is God going to do it, or you can choose to stand up and fight. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Mazi Onyibe, total, my good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I don't know which one was the one that is, worse than each. I don't know which one is which. I kind of, not seen issues since yesterday, and then it made me a kind of cheating the nature. So it affected me. I couldn't join you on time. I only woke up when you are saying shouting fear or no fear, we are dying. So we had no option than to stood our ground now. So by listening, and then I was able to connect and then get the topic. Onyibe, you and some of our brethren and us are case example of what God does. You in particular in Biafra land. Because in the good book never said Caleb and Joshua. He will first of all mention Joshua, then Caleb. I'm referring to our leader Mazin and the Kano. When he was lamenting, it seems like nobody would come to assist and help. And Uchemenfo was there, and now you are there. You are consistent. And honestly speaking, if those who are fighting us will know, if they will sit and rethink, they will now know that God is with us. That this journey, actually, this cause, this Biafra indeed, will come to pass. Because nothing lasts forever. When our leader was saying it, telling us, our leader always has a better word. He always has a better word to explain this to the layman understanding. It's very simple. He said it in Geneva in town hall meeting, that these people we call our governors and their elites are our death warrants. Very simple. And that's so for those who are still saying what did these people do, that we keep saying these people, they are just death warrant. I understand that in Naba, the chief security officer there is Okezi Bazo. Okezi is never tired of killing us.
So let nobody come to his aid and to assist and tell us that Okezie is his friend, like one of our brother in Tokyo. Was it in Tokyo? Was telling our leader that he has opportunity to sit with Okezie Bazo and ask him, and Okezie was blah blah blah, and then he was like trying to hear from our leader, do you really have any issue with Okezie? Because this is what Okezie was telling him. George Onyibe, let them come in the mall. Let them bring more their armories, and because one thing is certain, Biafra shall be restored under our watch and under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. My brother, but the truth, the question I'm asking them, those who connived, those who stood for these Fulanese, Mazen Onyibe, let me tell you what makes me get so weak that made me never connected on time was I was still nursing what I saw. Somebody sent to me what is going on in Omambala, precisely in Noka, the Luga, the building, that Ruga, whatever. I saw it, and one woman, they were lamenting that they offloaded Fulani by night, and those who owns farm within the axis where that thing is built, they are no longer safe. They are afraid to go to the farm. I was like, huh? Who is telling me all these things? I was still crying of that last night. Someone sent me also where BBC, perfecting the reason why they came. BBC showing us those in Enugu, telling us they have lived here. They are Fulanese. They speak Igbo more fluently than me. I'm being frank with you. I was like, what's going on? And then I remember the word of our leader. He said, that land of our ancestors, that Biafra land is ours. He said, that land is ours. He said, Hausa Fulani will leave our land. But you who go and connived with them, where would you run to? That's the question he threw at them 4 years ago. He said, because the land is ours. Even before Buhari died, our leader said to him, you bragged that you are the one that lead the army that killed our great-grandmothers in Naba. He said, now the great-grandchildren of those you bragged, they are here to answer you. He said, by the time we will finish with you, if you are lucky, you will run to London and never return alive. And that's exactly what happened to the idiot, that dullard that died. Only God knows. Now, Okezie Bazu is there. They are killing our people. They are burning the houses, like you said. They are robbers. They are Fulanese. That's what they do to instigate fear in the people's life, in the community. But we will not leave that land for them. We will not. For them to coming down there to be burning the houses because one of their own was, only God knows. I don't want to talk about that because 100 of them are not worth one life of Biafra. You understand me? So I thank you, my brother. Keeping on, like our deputy will always say. One thing is certain: Biafra will be restored. I only have one word to our brethren down there in Naba. Please. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu once said, "No ga tukwapukum, but oga akwafu." You people should remain strong because when we unleash, Biafra will be restored. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you too. Of course. We are not going anywhere. I sign off from here. I say, God be with all of you. Ndewonu.
Oh, nana. Land of the right side. John Novine. My original legend. Land of the right side. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator.
coming from the east, south, and the middle. Great Biafran people. But they kill it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we one load in idol worship and the British entered then. Yeah. Trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take so them enter there. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us what America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got up to their motel. With religious pitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our maker. Now it's the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Biafra. Land of the rising. Land of the rising sun. My father. The same